Now, 6 News Sports.
Saturday afternoon at Memorial Stadium, likely the last time that we saw Casey here unless he stays in the Big Ten. Casey Thompson has entered the transfer portal. He was very limited this spring after shoulder surgery in December. All signs pointed toward Jeff Sims winning the quarterback battle, and now that Casey is looking elsewhere, it certainly will be Sims. Casey led the Huskers to the first win against Iowa since 2014. It was his final game in a Nebraska uniform. Started 10 games with 17 touchdowns and 7 interceptions last year.